What's up, guys? It's your boy Jones.
And I'm Man. And tonight, Jones, we are jonesing on something special. Pura Vida Tequila.
Mm.
All right, Jones, I know that when we say tequila, that just heightens your excitement level automatically. Although you have been sipping on tequila a little bit more
Yeah,
lately. I
yeah.
think,
Believe it or not, it's become a summer beverage of choice. Mostly repos and añejo.
okay. Well, today is a silver. But let me give you some interesting things about this silver. So this company, Pura Vida, which is pure love, pure life. Yeah, pure life. Pura Vida.
Hmm.
Yeah, I gotta get my Spanish together. Pure life. And I think that one of the things I saw was around expressing, just the pure excitement and happiness that is life. That's what you should be kind of toasting to.
Right.
And I think that is uh, to me, when I think tequila, that's the way you want to live and go about it. But also, this company kind of reached out to us and said, "Hey, we'd love to send you a bottle and have you review it." So I'm like, "Okay, well, that's kind of dangerous with Jones and Mann, but hey, if you want to send it, then go by all means." Sure enough, they sent us a bottle. This nice, it's kind of like a blue, like teardrop kind of feel. You can't see the bottle. I went ahead and popped it and sent you a sample. It has like I want to say silver almost kind
Mm.
of topper to it, which I think is kind of, it gives it an added little, definitely gives it added weight, but there's an added
Hmm.
feel of luxury around it. All that
Okay.
said, it's only like 37, $38 for the bottle.
Okay.
So not too bad for silver. I was in my research. I noticed that on the initial um, release or the initial, I guess, funding for this, they mentioned like investors like ZZ Top,
Uh oh,
some
here we
groups.
go.
Well, not as owners, but as just when they were building capital to kind of get this thing kind of kicked off. Godsmack, Chester Pitts from the NFL, Mike Hampton, and this was all I'm gonna say 2015. So truth be told, their relationship with the company could be different at this time. But I know in that initial kickstart that those were some of the names that they were kind of throwing around as getting this tequila off the ground. But I know that there's a history with Pura Vida that dates all the way back to 1923. So
Okay.
a lot of background. Triple distilled. The nom is 1558. And the other thing that I found interesting about it was the water source. And I'm gonna
Hmm.
put one of these places. I'll put the name of it. I'm not gonna try to pronounce it, but it's like Maza Milta. Anyway, I'll put it down here. I won't slaughter it. But it's known for having that pure water source, and we know the difference that a water source can kind of make on the flavor of the tequila. So I guess without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and
Yeah.
I see you already poured yours. I'm gonna pour me one, and I'm gonna pour me one on the rocks. You can probably see my ice ball cracked as soon as I sat it down. But you hear that? Like, you hear that metal on glass? Pretty. Ooh, smells good. That's a really good. That's a good positive.
We'll see.
I think it's got a good kind of fresh, clean nose on it. Maybe a little,
Yeah.
maybe a little alcohol underneath there.
Yeah, I get a lot of alcohol underneath, but you still get a lot of the agave kind of floral smell to it.
Yeah, yeah. So let's do what we do. Let's clink them and drink them, and let's give it a taste.
The thing that I did notice about it as you were going through the history, I noticed it has some decent legs on it.
It does. It does. It's got a little heat on it, a little alcohol vapor in there, that kind of lingers and stays with you a little bit.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and try to sip this on the rocks before it gets too watery.
Okay, let's do it. Clink them and drink them.
Clink them and drink them.
Okay. I get a little slight sweetness on the rocks that I didn't get on the neat. I think the rocks tapers down that alcohol heat a little bit. Little um little agave taste. I don't think the agave flavoring is as heavy as in some of the other tequilas that we've tasted. But there is a little bit present overall. What do you think?
Um, on the neat shot, there's still, and maybe because this, I'm not sure exactly why, but initially on the front of my palate, like you said, I get a lot of alcohol vapor.
Yeah,
But then as I continue to sip and it goes down, I do get the floral agave kind of taste to it.
yeah,
So it's not bad to
yeah,
get that initially, but you get the alcohol vaporish kind of thing on the nose.
yep, yep,
And then on the neat shot, you get it in the neat shot. But when you put it on the rocks, it completely dissipates
hmm,
and you get to enjoy more of the actual spirit itself. And you
yeah,
get the sweeter notes of the cooked agave. And it's almost like a slight citrusy kind of taste to it.
yeah. It is like a lemon kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a.
And
Go ahead.
I was gonna say that's why I picked my neat back up to see if maybe having letting it sit for a little bit, if it opened back up and some of that alcohol vapor may have faded away from it.
Yeah. I really think it shines the most on the rocks. Nice chill, nice little flavor. It does have like a citrus kind of taste that lingers around. Kind of like a lemon of sorts. Um, I think it is intriguing enough to make me want to try a repo or an añejo. Now, I will say, and Pura Vida, we're straight up and honest, and this is what you get with us. I'm not going to say that this is my favorite silver.
Go back. Have you gone back to the neat shot as it has sat a little longer and let the alcohol kind of fade away? Because on my second taste, I didn't get as much alcohol, and I got more of those notes like that agave
Yeah,
and it's still I think it's for neat. It's still a little much for me
yeah,
to drink neat,
yeah,
um, and I normally drink a lot of high proof, but this tends to taste a lot spicier or higher proof. It's probably what like 80 proof.
yeah. It's 80 proof. 80 proof.
Yeah,
And
but
go ahead, go ahead.
it feels like a higher proof.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. It is um, very proof forward. You know, I think that there are some subtle hints, a good like because you taste that in the on the rocks pour. You get a little citrus. You get a little bit of the agave in there. But I think the neat shot is the the heat, the proofage uh, takes center stage much more
Yeah.
than the flavor piece. So I think that this might be a good one for mixers. Over just well, not many silvers are your sippers anyway.
Yeah.
But I think that there's enough interesting characteristics in this to make me want to try the Repo or the Añejo. Like, this is a good base. This is a good start.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
That's exactly what I was sitting here thinking is I enjoy this base enough
yeah,
to now question how their aging process is going to be
yeah,
because I'm thinking their repo is probably going to be spot on
yeah, yeah.
because with some of that age, depending on the barrel, it's probably going to take that neat kind of alcohol taste from it
Hmm.
and replace it with the barrel, the oaky kind of spicy take on it, depending on the barrels they use.
Yeah.
So
Because
yeah, go
because
ahead.
it's clean. There's nothing. There's nothing really like that stands out. That's just like off putting. It is just the alcohol takes the strong can't even get my words out today. The alcohol takes center stage, whereas to me where a silver separates itself from everything else is that you get some sweetness, you get some agave, and that
Yeah,
still that steps out beyond the alcohol or the proofage part. And I just that doesn't quite happen. The alcohol is what you get the most of. On the rocks, when you chill it, when you take that chilled sip, you get some good context, you get some good mouth feel in there. But I'm definitely interested in seeing what on the rocks. I mean, on what the
yeah.
aged statements look like. I'm definitely
So,
I'm going to get one.
all right. So, what is your overall rating?
Um, you know, honestly, if I had to say today on the neat shot alone, I probably would go 2.5. I think the rocks taste is um, a more in line with what I want to taste, which helps me push it. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna give it a 2.75 3 overall.
Okay.
And the rocks is what pulls me to that 3. If I had only this neat shot to go on, it would be a little lacking only because of it's that alcohol forward piece of it. On the rocks, like I went back to this a couple of times, and that is where to me it shines.
Yeah, you can see I've gone back to the neat shot a couple times.
Yeah, yeah,
I think the longer it sits and kind of is allowed to get the let it breathe, the better that neat is going to be. Because, like I said, as long as it sits and the longer it has sat in my Glencairn, the better the neat shot got to me.
okay,
Because I got less of the that alcohol vapor taste and really starting to enjoy more of the notes.
yeah, yeah,
So what I do enjoy about the neat shot is it has a great mouthfeel. Earlier I said it had decent legs on it.
yeah, yeah,
It has very whiskey like legs. So it gives me a good coating in my mouth. And as it sits and I get to and let it breathe, I get to enjoy more of those flavors. So the neat shot, because it does have that, initially it had that alcohol forward taste to it.
right,
I'm only going to give it, like you said, a 2.75 or a 3
yeah,
for just a neat shot alone
yeah, and
or a neat.
neat, neat,
And
neat,
it's not a knot. It's just that if somebody poured this for me immediately
yeah,
and I tasted it, it would end up sitting there all night and more than likely get to a point where it's going to be an amazing drink.
yeah,
But I wouldn't go back to it saying, you know, I didn't initially, I didn't get anything from it that I enjoyed.
yeah, yeah. Um, I,
But
uh,
if they,
go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
So on the rocks though, if they will bring it to me chilled or on the rocks, that's a solid 3.2, 3.25,
Yeah,
almost 3.5.
yeah, yeah.
So my overall rating, I would end up giving it like I wish I could say a 3.115. That way I can bring yours up to a three, you know. But yeah, it's the base. It has a really good base.
Yeah.
It
I,
has the sweetness. It has the floral taste. Yeah.
I'm with you. I will bring mine up to a three for two reasons. One, going back to it after it sat on the rocks, just like you say, when it sits a little bit, the character comes out and it comes alive. Um, it really brings it lends itself once it's chilled. This is where it's at.
Oh
The neat
yeah.
part, as I go back to it, it does get better. It does get better. But I obviously my preference is on the rocks here. The so
Yeah.
I'll up mine easily to a three, especially when you factor in this second factor, which is you're talking about 37-38 bucks for a fifth, um, which is not bad for a silver tequila. So it is on more of the budget side of a
Yeah.
silver tequila.
Because yeah, the G4 was what, $50 a
Yeah,
bottle.
yeah.
Patron is $50 a bottle.
Yeah, 40 for the silver, 40, 50, somewhere in that neighborhood. So
Yeah.
when you talk about factoring in price to that aspect, um, I think that price helps it definitely go up to a three. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Easy. And that makes mine an easy 3.25. I won't even cheat him that extra point in there. I give
Yeah.
him the whole 2.25.
Yeah, like going back to this now and sipping it on the rocks. Um, See, I really enjoy it more. It just took
Yeah.
me that first shot is fiery and it is not the typical agave forward. And you know what part of that could be is that water source. And
Yeah.
it's just that water is just so clean and clear that you
It
are
pushes the alcohol to
it
the
pushes the
top.
alcohol forward because you're gonna get the proof. You got to. I mean, it's 40%.
Yeah.
It may be. I am definitely so Pura Vida. You got us intrigued. You got us interested.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
definitely gonna be checking out if not the repo or the añejo because I like it. I like it. I think it's
Yeah, I do enjoy it. And you
yeah.
said they have an extra añejo?
They have an extra añejo too. So I don't know. I didn't. I only see the three normally. But when I was doing my research, I saw extra, and I even saw extra extra. I heard conversation around extra and extra extra. So who knows? Maybe we can get our hands on that. But
Yeah.
I definitely think a little barrel aging on this is gonna be like this. This is the heat that I would expect from a Blanco. When we talk
Yes.
about Sincoro was just this hot, and it was a repo. So that barrel aging should definitely taper some of that heat down because it's spending time in the barrel, and it was this hot as a repo.
Man, that Sincoro, I've tried to go back to it and I get some of it's just, yeah,
Yeah,
it's no helping.
yeah, it's not.
I will leave my mid range rating for it, but there's no way to help it better.
I would.
There's no way to make it improve.
I haven't even tried the repo in this, but I would wager money that I like the repo in Pura Vida better than the repo in Sincuro any day.
I think I like it two bottles more
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So that
because
that
I'm a
that is that is definitely we definitely got to get some side by sides going on because yeah,
yeah,
this already is standing up better than Sincoro.
yeah. Sincoro, that that is just horrible. Horrible in the sense of at $100 price range,
Yeah,
um, I shouldn't be trying to figure out how to make it better.
yeah. Or or
It
or
should be.
or
Go
making it
ahead.
margaritas.
Well, I'm definitely not going to put it in a margarita. Uh, it'll end up being the tequila I want people to try, just to say, hey, I've tried one of the Michael Jordan brand tequilas.
Yeah,
But and also it helps me get rid of the bottle. I love the decanter that the bottle will become,
yeah,
but the juice inside of it, not
yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
much.
Well,
But I think we've bashed Sincoro enough,
yeah.
and
So,
was
well, we'll definitely say, Pura Vida, you definitely ignited our flame. That we're gonna try and get the
hey,
repo or the añejo.
quick question, man,
Okay.
because we have kind of trashed that Sincoro, but the Blanco that I enjoy most, and I'm sure you already know this, the Elavaso.
Mm-hmm.
The This has a good mouthfeel like
Mm-hmm.
the Elavaso,
Mm-hmm.
but if you could just get rid of having to let it sit so long before sipping,
It might
this
be a
might be on
contender.
the same level. Yeah, it might. That might be the better comparison of the two Blancos.
Yeah.
Is to try the Elabaso Blanco versus this. That might be a good man up episode.
Yeah, I think I've got some things in the works that I'm thinking about putting a couple Blanco tequilas together for some tequila drinkers. Another one that we didn't talk about because I try not to mix too many different brands in, especially they sent us this bottle, so I want to at least give them a
The
pure
highlight.
a pure
Yeah,
episode for
yeah.
their tequila without bringing in too many others. But definitely, I am going to be doing some head to head with folks and doing some blind taste tests and let just tequila drinkers taste it and say, hey, this is the one that they like the most, kind of deal. But I got some more silvers that I'm gonna be bringing out for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We're still doing our social distancing. Also, if you haven't had a chance, be sure to check out Prestige Decanters. Use promo code JNM to get yourself hooked up, save a little money. But I'm sorry, Pura Vida. I was about to say Vito. Pura Vida. Um, definitely gonna
Two
be
thumbs up.
two thumbs up.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna be picking up some other expressions because I feel like a little bit of barrel aging will temper down that heat a little bit, and we will be especially at the price range. We're gonna be working with
Oh
something pretty
yeah.
nice there.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, this has been another episode of Jones and Mann. We'll see you next time. Clink 'em and drink 'em.